So basically, I decided to limp deuce free offsuit because my opponent wasn't isolating me at all. So I am sure that if I limp, most of the time I'm going to see the flop. So I'm not folding any hand against this guy. On the flop, he checks to me, and I remember a few hands before he was leading the flop. So I believe he's dunk betting from time to time the top of his range or maybe something that he hit. No problem. And I like to bet low pairs like deuce, for example, to fold out my opponent from overcards to my deuce. So even a third pair with like the worst possible kicker is a great card to bet. And he decided just to flat call. At this moment, I think he would raise me on the flop with most of 9x's. So I think he has deuce, which is obviously better than mine, 4, or maybe some kind of a draw. The turn is a queen, so I have two options. I can bet and try to bluff him from deuce or a 4, but I don't think my bluff is gonna be successful, because there are lots of draws and people don't like to fold the pair when there are draws. I don't think my opponent would fold the 4, and because I have a deuce, there are more 4x's in my opponent's range. Because I have one deuce, he can only have 2 deuces and 3 4s. So like 4 is more probable in big blind's range than a deuce. So I don't expect he's going to fold too often. And the river is a 9, and this is very interesting. And my opponent bets. So I believe 9x would raise the flop, so there are not that many 9x's. Also, I believe from time to time he might just raise the flop with like good flash draw. And if he bets on the river, I think like would he bet like just only half pot with the trips or with the flush? I think people tend to bet way more. Like, okay, I've got a flush, so I want to earn a lot. So when he's betting 80, I don't believe he has a flash. I don't believe he has a trips. So what other cards he can have in his range? What beat me? 4 beats me, and do I think he would bet a 4? No. Like, why would he? People are not betting, you know, like medium pairs. There's a queen on as an overcard, and still like flash is completed, trips is completed. Why would he bet this trips? This 4. I don't think he would do that. So the only card that actually beats me are the queen x's, which are not that many in big blind's range. Like probably only queen deuce, queen 4. And this might just, you know, lead the turn, for example, because, oh, I've got the 2 pairs and there are lots of draws. But they don't have to, but from time to time I think they would. No problem. So there are few, not that much, few queen x's in big blind's range, and let's think about straight draws. So in big blind's range of missed draws, there are 3-5. 3-6, 5-6, yeah, like these are maybe from time to time, but I don't think so. He might check some ace-3 and ace-5. These are gut shots as well. Also, against the limpsy bet, people tend to call lots of king highs. So even king 3, king 5, king 6, king 7, king 8, king 10, like I think he might just bet. And when I face a half pot bet, as it's very easy using the math, it's very easy to calculate how often do I need to win. So I'm investing 80 chips to win a pot of 300 to 820. So when I face this half pot bet, I only need to win 25% of the time. So it's like easy call for me. I think 25% of the time he will have these gut shots and he will try to bluff me with them. And this happened, and I won the spot with deuce free offsuit. Okay.